Hello, everyone, and welcome to Boner's Book Club. Tonight's book is Alas Babylon, published in 1959, written by Pat Frank. Today's topic of discussion, post-nuclear social satire or prototypical Jack Ryan-esque middle American power fantasy. No, just kidding, this is Super C. It's Contra's uglier and less popular little sister. But you know what? I fucking love this game. Number one reason why, the music. Oh god, just listen to those bass drums. Hell yes, this game, uses samples out the ass, and it is rad. I don't know why metal bands and people who make OC remixes don't cover the shit out of this, and not Contra's jungle theme. Sick to death of hearing that, but, you know, I mean, maybe there are, I just don't go looking for them. I expect things to come to me, damn you. So, Super C, you might think, well, it's exactly the same as Contra. You'd be wrong. Because, there's a couple of things that it added. For one, Flame Shot is not useless anymore. You can, actually charge it up and see if it hits an enemy or surface and makes this explosion, but if you charge it up, it can pass through some enemies and make a bitchin' huge explosion. Oh yeah. Also, I think this is the only part in the game where grenades come out of the background, so there's that. Now, I'm going to pick up the machine gun and then subsequently the spray gun just for points, because the best strategy in Super C is to get a bunch of lives and use them to tank to victory. That death I took there was not my fault. I was clearly hitting the fire button. Now, another thing that Super C added is these little slopes. It's just, you know, breaks up the monotony of the landscape. I like it, and it's not gimmicky. They don't use it way too much. Yeah, that's all we're going to see of those grenades. Not as much of a bitch to dodge as the flying canisters out in Snowfield in Stage 4 of Contra. Here we are coming up on the game's first boss, which I must do without a special weapon, but that's alright because I'm pro as hell. And the first boss is the infamous Dachapa! Also, this game adds an all-new boss theme, and it's pretty bitchin'. There's actually two versions of it, one that has this extended intro, and one that does not. It just skips straight into the meat of the boss theme. I don't know why some guys are red and most of them are green. I think maybe the red guys can shoot at you. Yes, they can! See, thank you for demonstrating, red guy, who I've been probably killed to reward you. I'll reward you in death dollars. So basically we shoot the heart in the helicopter because we can't shoot Hitler in the face with a bazooka, I guess. This would have been over like 10 minutes ago had I not lost my weapon, but it's alright, we're good. Let's go on to Area 2. Mad Dog, we're gonna wreck this shit up. Or Bill, depending on which translation you subscribe to. And this is the alternate stage type, of which there are only two, as usual. And their overhead stages, kind of more in the vein of like Commando, or I'd say Jackal. We're going to grab the spread here, and this is going to be the weapon we're going to probably stick with for the rest of the stage, because it just makes some things easier. It can be a little tough to aim with Flame Shot in the overhead stages, but Flame Shot's a wrecking gun too. It's kind of like you can use spread or flame, and it's not just like machine guns, the red-headed stepchild, because well, I don't know, that's the exact same rate of fire as it is in regular old Contra, but you still don't want laser. Screw that. Sorry, laser. Man, Super C also the object of a little thing I did a while back. It's where I basically just took a sped up montage of myself playing and put stupid little popular songs, maybe some not so popular, but certainly recognizable, unless they're obscure. I don't know your taste. The theme for this level was tank, and you see why, because there's a bunch of tanks in there. And then, of course, in the first stage, it was Get to the Choppa by Austrian Death Machine. Great band there. Now we fight a door, and we go on to stage. No, it's not the boss. It's not Area 7 of Contra. See, regular old Contra would have settled for having Doors the boss, but not this one. So everything about this game is just so much amped up, and there we go, he took care of that tank. Some kind of weird Smash TV-esque creation. No, that would be a guy's torso sticking out of a tank. Anyway, God, the Victory Stinger just sounds so much more... okay, I'll say it, epic, yes. Those samples and stuff. Here's one of my favorite themes in the game. Go away, guy. I'm not gonna let you... not gonna fucking... don't get fooled again. I don't know how well you can hear it with all the gunfire and stuff, but that's alright. Now we got Rapid and Spread Gun, and basically we can murder everything. I was turned around the wrong way to be able to effectively utilize the death-flinging properties of this weapon on that little turret that pops out of the ground. This game doesn't focus as heavily on platforming in every level like Contra 1 does. Rest assured, it still exists, but, it's not all over the place. Like, this whole first half of the stage has no platforming whatsoever. I don't know if you can consider that gun emplacement a mini-boss. You do have to destroy it to progress, but it just kind of sits there and spews gumballs into the air. So, moving on. And yes, this game does add mini-bosses. If you can call that one a mini-boss. But that's not all that's in this stage, and we will... Oh, bet you didn't know you could do that. Duck in the water. I'm a regular Solid Snake here. Actually, you probably didn't know you could do that, but I like to do it anyway. Probably gets a freaking leech on his wiener, like, stand by me, remember that? Hiding in this rank-ass jungle water here, just saying. Got me another man's. Oh, geez, almost had a little slowdown there with all the popcorn coming out. Can you believe that? It's just too much. No, it's not. It's just the right amount. Clearly, the NES at its finest. And here we have the illustrious mini-boss, which I like to call the Spider Tank, even though it only has 4 legs and spiders have 8 legs, so what the hell? Get your taxonomy right. Is that even the right word to use? I don't know. But I believe the actual name of this assailant is the Babalu Defense Mechanism? I guess it's got the brain of Ricky Ricardo in it. I don't know. Anyway, he's done. Moving on. We get a barrier here, only for the game to basically throw pit deaths at us, and I'm not sure exactly how useful a barrier is in that situation. As you can see, I just take my time, I'm gonna rock my jump back and forth, make sure, oh crap, that thing's dropping out, don't let it. Gonna grab the spread here for points, and then the weapon I really want is the fire. And this shall take me to victory, if I can avoid falling down a hole. So I've seen people fall down these holes, and let me tell you, it is no laughing matter. Well, actually it is. I had a good laugh. Anyway, we're gonna fight a wall, but it's not a wall we're facing, it's a wall behind us, and, oh god, this boss is fucking impossible. If you don't have fire. Shit. Moving on. Clearly sage advice that you picked up in Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link about the fire and its uses thereof. The song, yeah, I forgot. Theme song for the Jungle stage was not Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. I mean, come on. Freaking have some originality here. It was, in fact, Jungle Love by The Time. The greatest band ever. If you really want to see the old video, it's not on YouTube for obvious reasons. I don't know. Send me a PM. Maybe I'll link you to it. Chances are, if you're watching this, you've probably already seen it. But there might be 1 or 2 people who haven't. Just saying. Okay. So this is a vertically scrolling stage for the most part. In fact, for all this part, because that only part that wasn't vertically scrolling was that beginning part that you just saw. And, yeah, there are pit deaths to be had, and there's crap off screen that you kind of got to deal with, but, It's about memorization, like right there. So you don't want those things to fall on your head. They will start falling if you shoot them, but I do believe they will also start falling after a set amount of time. And one thing I probably should have mentioned, strategy-wise, is those two parts with the bubbles at the beginning of the stage. And speaking of bubbles, oh god, not these things again. Yeah, those bubbles, after spitting out so many and you destroy them, they will stop. I think it's like a finite number of, I've been told it's 20, I've never counted for myself. But we ride this elevator for much of the way, yet still again, in a vertical shaft. How many mans do I have? I know I lost one, and I almost lost another one because I thought I was going to be able to shoot him in the face. I do believe this is the first game where... no, it is not the first game where you see those freaking, "To me, my Hawkman" guys. They are, in fact, and all you kids playing at home say the answer now. Yes, first scene in Area 4 of the first Contra, that part of the boss fight. And there aren't a whole lot of them, so, you know, you can be forgiven for forgetting, but I don't forgive that you forgot. How are you going to get better unless I scold you? Okay, I really want spread shot here because, again, dealing with bubbles. Go away, laser. No one likes you. Those hateful, conjoined 3D glasses bubbles. But with spread shot, they're your bitch. With machine gun, still your bitch, probably. They're not even really that hard. I mean, if you know kinda when to deal with them, if you're just got the regular gun, but yeah, I didn't pick up laser because I don't feel like chancing it with laser, and you should never pick up laser ever. I don't care how good you think you are. Moving onwards to the boss of stage 4. This boss is called the Laser Chandelier. And I always called it the Laser Chandelier. So when I found out that that was its actual name, I was just like, well, that's weird. I always thought I was just calling it that. Oh god, that was almost not a good place to be in emotionally, but it's alright. Just gotta freaking pull it out. No whammies. Yes, Laser Chandelier is fucked right up. And the song for this stage was Up Where We Belong by Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes. Yeah, for all the stages I tried to pick little themed songs, and it was kind of easy to begin with. And then after I did this video, I did another one for Contra the First. And that one, it was a little tougher to come up with themed stuff for the stages, but I think I did alright. If you want to see that one, well, you probably already have. But again, send me a PM. Maybe I'll send you the link. Maybe not, who knows. But I was thinking about doing another little montage music video thing. Really, I can't even call it that. I mean, it was just like gameplay footage spread up to a sped up. Spread up? What? Spread up, because I'm using the spread now. Sped up montage gameplay footage to a song. It was lazily edited. I mean, crappy encoding too. I think I even had like, you know, like freaking compression artifacts all over the place with glitches all over the fucking screen. Anyway, I wanted to do one for Gunstar Heroes, but by that point I was running out of ideas. It was kind of tougher to get, you know, little themed songs picked out for the stages, and I just didn't feel like forcing it. But the song for this stage was Van Halen's Jump, because you jump a lot, and honestly I couldn't think of anything else. But I think the actual term for this stage was Manic Mountain, but legend has it this song that's actually playing in this stage was not used in arcade version of Super Contra. But it was actually tracked. It was just an unused track. So let's listen to it. Not my favorite theme in the game, but for some reason the one that keeps getting stuck in my head. So anyway, as you can see, the hazards were numerous and varied. Basically, knowing when those rocks come out, you kind of want to like jump cautiously so that the rocks aren't falling right over you. So you can like spawn them, and then they will come down and you can destroy him. And now this boss is, I call it the Necro Flying Saucer. I think it's called the Crazy Crustacean, or it sounds like a tourist trap seafood restaurant in Florida, but whatever. I'm not really sure what this is called. I usually end up eating a death for stupid reasons here, but not today, son. And I changed up the songs a little bit here. In fact, we are fighting a starship that's headed for the skies. The song transitions to Come Sail Away by Styx. The Eric Cartman rendition. Not really. So every Contra game has that one stage where it all goes to pot for me. Bet you can't guess which one this is. It's got a bitchin' song. The reason I hate this stage so much is not because of these hell mouths that open up right at your feet. Well, actually, yeah. If I had kept moving rather than trying to shoot that bug that I thought was going to hit me with a stray bullet, I probably could have avoided hitting that mouth altogether. Now, these things here don't actually hurt you, so basically all you have to do is get them destroyed, and they just kind of circle you and be annoying, and then, you know, if enough of them get around you, those bugs can kind of get in on you with a cheap death, but it's fine, it's not too hard to deal with. These blue bugs would stop spawning. Stop spawning. This is really some Ikari Warrior shit in this stage right here, I gotta say. I mean, you know, Contra is no stranger to weird organic stages, but, and by Ikari Warriors, of course, I mean Ikari Warriors 2, aka Victory Road, or should I say Victory Road, aka Ikari Warriors 2? I don't know. I also missed those weapons there, but that's okay because I was probably gonna die anyway at this part. Because this is hellacious. Okay, I do want the clear the screen thingo, and I will move upwards of... Yes! Managed to get through that part without dying. But I did not know death stage. Anyway, there's a wall. Destroy it. And yeah, first Contra is like, you know, the organic stage comes, it's stage 8, it's the last stage, it just comes out of nowhere. And this game throws organic shit at you as early as stage 5 if you count the Necro Flying Saucer. Again, the boss music that we heard when fighting the Tank Spider or the Babalu defense mechanism. I think this boss is called Hydra, but I just call them the Lipstick Skulls because, well, obvious reasons. Anyway, that's it. Moving on. Oh, wait. No. My other brain is exploding. We gotta get out. No, it's, it's this thing. I believe it's called Jagger Freud. The British rock star and psychoanalyst. Although I read somewhere that the next stage's boss is called Jagger Freud, but I think they're wrong. And I've seen places calling that thing Red Falcon, but that's clearly wrong. And the stage music for this stage was brought to you by Anthrax on their 1990 album Persistence of Time. That was Belly of the Beast. Had you been watching my music video that I can't link directly for DMCA reasons. Anyway, stage 7. More organic shit. This stage, not my favorite stage. Reuses music from stage 4. I mean, it's not a bad song. This part, not particularly hard. You are fighting these grape nuts clusters that spit jelly beans at you, but they're not tough. Even if all I do have is the rapid gun, because I didn't manage to pick up the good guns at the beginning there. But it's okay. There's ample opportunity to get more power-ups in this stage. And we're fighting on waffle cones here, apparently. I don't know. Something about Super C is just like... I think I commented once before that the graphics in this one are less visually interesting than the first Contra, but you know what? I gotta retract that. Super C's visuals may be less garish, but they're more technically competent. and they're more fitting to the area. Some of the designs from the first Contra were, you know, iconic for their time. I have here the machine gun. All it's really going to do for this part is going to make it quicker to shoot through these Crowder peas. No, that's Crowder peas aren't green. What am I talking about? Anyway. And you want to destroy the pods there. And to give me the spread, yes. This part can be a little bit of a bitch, destroying these facehugger eggs. The strategy I like to utilize, you're looking at it, is to kind of jump into the platform and rock back and forth and destroy them before they can actually do anything to you. That's the leaner way of doing it. Even though I do have the spread gun, it's a little bit easier now. You can't do that to this one, so you just gotta jump down there and be a man. But I will do it as much as possible, because I gotta fill the time up somehow. That sound means I'm actually hitting it even though we can't see it animated, and if we do destroy it while it's slightly off screen like that, which we had since we're not hearing it anymore, the sprite will stay there, but it's actually dead, so don't worry about it. Pretty sure we got 2 more platforms of this crap to do, so another one where you just gotta jump down and fucking open fire. Spread gun makes this part cake, though. And that little trick won't work here either, so I gotta destroy that one really quick and then turn around and destroy his buddy there. And now we will go down to fight the Temple of Terror. I don't come up with these names. I'll come up with some of them, but anyway. Even without a weapon, this is cake. I mean, if the slime blobs and those things come down at you, you just jump and fire downwards. A weapon other than spread gun might have been advantageous here, because I can't actually do damage to the boss itself any faster than I would have without with just the rapid gun. Without the spread gun, but it's dead. Whatever. Because the spread of the spread gun was there was only one point it was actually my fire was actually hitting. So area 8. Good lord, we got 10 lives. I play Super C way too much. Oh, I love this music so much. This is the alien lair. Once again, we have the classic Contra enemy, mouths that shoot puffballs, except these are bloody cellular puffballs. I don't know. One thing I didn't mention about the slow parts, but you might have been able to tell, or you've probably played this game. It's only fucking, what, 15 years old? No, what? Shit. Math is good. 20 years old. 21 years. 20? I don't know. Anyway, when you're on slopes, you fire diagonally, changes the angle a little bit. So with machine gun, regular rapid shot, and fire, it can be kind of a bitch. These are some more of those hateful jumps where you gotta get close enough to the edge or you will not stick the jump. It's not quite pixel perfect, but, I mean, that was pretty bad. I just grabbed another spread gun there for points. Not that I need them, because I got 1 billion lives already. That's a laser, don't want it, screw you. And yeah, some of these mouths are actually mouths, and some of them are just decoration, but, you got a fucking turret guy that you gotta duck under, but, that's alright. They aren't all over the place like they are in regular old Contra, and they're also not creepy heads sticking up out of the floor either. All the fucking skulls in the background, the glowing intestines, I mean, this is some creepy shit. You kind of want to be careful how far you walk there, because if you walk too far, those not H.R. Geiger's Alien franchise xenomorphs will come up behind you, and you will be screwed to try to stand up and turn around and kill them, because you got fucking turret shooting you in the face. Oh, go away, puffball. There we go. And now we will go on to the penultimate section of the stage. I missed that destroy everything thing, but that doesn't really matter. Fire gun's the gun I want to have. This is the last weapon you will get, spoiler alert. And this crushing wall that doesn't actually crush you. I mean, if it did actually crush you and you maybe had to duck or something, I could see the point. Well, there is a point to it, but, and I'm just going to run away from the embryos. Well, I'll shoot a couple of them, just for fun. Good point of advice here when you're making these jumps. fire downward at the platforms, because you never know when these fucking alien guys are going to come out. And if you got the fire gun, you get too close there, the Embryos start coming at you. Yeah, just fire into the wall there, spread it, the fire will take care of it. Last boss! This is Red Falcon. I don't know why in the commercial he's a guy in a smoking jacket with an alien head, and here he's the upper torso of the pilot from the Alien movie. Oh, and I just took a death because, you know what, I can. I've got a million lives. With a woman's face coming out of his mouth, but whatever. You just basically run into him and shoot, and then you gotta do this little quick time event finishing move and hump him into the ground. There you go, that's Super C, everybody. Oh, the great outro with the great samples, and it's a great game. It's better than Contra 1, or Contra the First as I like to call it. And I forgot the music for the last stages. Stage 7 was Skulls by the Misfits, Glenn Danzig Misfits, from the Walk Among Us album, because you fight a big skull. Real clever. And the stage music for Area 8, Alien Lair, was Book Dish by Rammstein. I know that's not really thematic, but the first time I got to that stage, it was a hellacious pile of crap for me. And so it just clicked for me. What better than a song which name translated into English means bend over. Anyway, that was Super C. I'm not going to be playing Contra 3 because I hate that game. And if you like it, I'm probably not a big fan of you either, but I love everybody. So, I've been Boner, and you just got Contra'd. Stay tuned for Tosh.0 ripoffs that I tried to appropriate as my own jokes. Bye, everybody.